Hi Tens, in this video we're going to talk about foreign exchange, which is a very important part of your internal. So over here I've got a list of exchange rates from a bank window, and we're going to use that to answer these questions here. And I think the best way to think about exchange rates is just to sort of think of it as a buy and selling that you might do with any kinds of goods. The fact that it's money doesn't really change that. Okay, so the first question here is saying, if I had $250 in Z, how much Australian currency could I buy? So we want to look at the Australian part of the table, and we want to look at the sell part. And so they will sell us 85.74 cents Australian for every dollar New Zealand that we will give them. So if we're going to give them $250 New Zealand, then we have to go 250 times 85, or I should write 0.8574, and then at this stage I get my calculator. So let's bring that up. Calculator. It's not, here we go, here's my calculator. Let's get rid of that, there we go. Okay, so 250 times 0.8574, so $214.35. So we'll write dollars. What we'll do is we'll write AU dollars to show that it's Australian, and that was $214.35. $214.35. So basically, when you go to Australia, your New Zealand money's not worth as much, which most of you know is true. Okay, question 2 says, if I need to buy $500 US, how much will that cost me? So now we want to look at the US currency, and they will sell us US currency at 57.37. So for this one, because we want to buy US dollars, we're going to have to do the reverse operation, which is divide by the exchange rate. So we're going to have to go divide by 0.5737, and we'll use our calculator for this one. So 500 divided by 0.5737, and that gives us 871.54. So 871.54. So what we're saying here is that if you went to the bank and gave them $871.54, they would give you $500 US. Okay, number 3, if my grandmother sent me £50, how many New Zealand dollars would that give me? And so now we're looking at Great British pounds there. And so we would take £50 and times it by the rate that they will buy. So they'll buy that at 0.39. So go 0.3914, because if you think about it, the bank's buying your British pounds, and that will come out as 50 times 0.3914, 1957. So right, NZ 1957. Okay, so just in summary, if you're buying overseas currency and you've got a set NZ amount, you're going to be timesing it. If you're buying a set amount of foreign currency, and you need to know how much New Zealand dollars, you're going to be dividing it. And if you're selling a foreign currency, then you're going to be timesing it. So the work for this is actually on OneNote, so you'll need to go into OneNote under foreign exchange for this one, and then the answers are underneath there as well.